offense will have the football first, and they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well. On it well, you better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gives it on the option. Running into the open space. Turning it on. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. And the Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Dumps it to the back. The short hands, it's Jackson. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wideout. Jackson will throw. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking for room. It's Braswell. Bulldozes his way. And runs through another one. Touchdown, Arkansas. He would not be denied.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to...
Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They'll leave it with him.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the heat. He caught it. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
The official says no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The errant 48-yard field goal attempt forces them to turn the ball over. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Oh, he's got some space. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for space. It's Braswell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And the D deny them on second and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires downfield. Makes a connection. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Caught behind the line. It's Clark. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Off the play fake on first down. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Jackson will throw. Fakes to grab. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Arkansas! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw.
Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. Not gonna get there as this defense makes a stand. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. This offense has it with really good field position. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge, the freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the ground, it's Clark. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The screen, he's got wheels. On the move at the 30. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle.
There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime, a chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Sends it back in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Jackson will throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball?
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And that is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so They're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to fire on second down. He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Caught near the sticks. It's Montgomery. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Gators are on the move. On the run, it's Daniels. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the pressure. Quarterback gets past the marker. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game for him.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Abrams. Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 12 over Missouri. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Jackson gonna throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Trucks through the defender. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the move and looking deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Here comes the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Kearse, they had a long list of guys that could really make.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Little touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And Sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spot.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Gators are rolling down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Abrams. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Quick handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're working that left side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Complete on 3rd down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, Give on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Jackson will throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab on the left side. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside.
Breaks into the open. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggled to try to find a play to get someone open.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack. Because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. To the air on 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Let's go. Right.
And they'll take a knee.
And you got to feel great if you're this offense. You made so many plays in so many different ways to get this win.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College.